Hi, hello, welcome you all for the week 10 session 2 in that automation and robotics subject. That code is 20ME51I. So, in that, we are in session 2, that is develop a simple welding robot program and simulate using suitable software. So in that, I am giving now the introduction to simulation software before we are going to do the welding operations by using one software. Before that, we have to know that what are the different simulation software we have and which is very comfort to do the offline program, and then we can feed that one to robot controller like that. So that course outcomes cover is develop, simulate, interface, and execute robot program for a specified process in an automation system. In that, table of content is objective, introduction to robotics simulation, functionality of advanced robotics simulation software, advantages of simulation software, commercial robotics software, introduction to Robodk, adding reference frame and axis movement. In that, so here objective to give introduction to robotics simulation software. Introductions. The purpose of robotics and automation simulation systems is to bring automation systems online much faster and launch production with fewer errors than occurs with a conventional automations. Robotics simulation permits engineers to try ideas and construct manufacturing scenarios in a dynamic virtual environment, collecting virtual responses data that accurately represents the physical responses of the control systems. That means why we are doing robotics simulations in a simulation software means here it's completely a different environment. That means inside this environment we can test or we can do different operations by using robots without wasting a time or without any cost for the materials or without wasting any materials in a physical environment. So here it's a virtual environment. We can do those things what we'll do in physical environment that we can do in virtual environment in a robotics simulation softwares, so that we can try that engineers can try different ideas of many experiments. Engineers may employ advanced robotics simulation to design complete 3D robotic work cells, then validate and optimize manufacturing process sequences, simulating realistic behavior and responses. So, next one is functionality of advanced robotics simulation softwares. What are the functions we can see by using robotic simulation software? Modern robotics and automation simulation software is designed to address single robot stations all the way to complete production lines and zones. It begins with design and validations of automated manufacturing process that include a variety of robotic and automation process. Software functionality also includes offline advanced robotics programming, which allows for downloading and uploading of productions programs to and from the shop floor. Robotics simulation generates realistic and accurate behaviors and responses in the virtual realm to demonstrate what will happen in the physical realm. It enables manufacturers to design and optimize manufacturing process without the time and cost penalties of tying up capital equipment or production flows. So next, advantages of simulation softwares. Simulate complex environment. So that means we know, see, if you want to do some operations physically or by manually means there may be a if we fail, so that what we are doing experiment, if we fail in that experiment there will be a lot of losses maybe the components or maybe the human efforts and all. But here, that complex experiments also we can do by using simulation softwares easily in without wasting anything. Test in a safe environment. So we know here in this simulation software, we are testing on real M, that means on environment. So that is safe to do different experiment we can do. So that means a complex experiment also we can do and simple experiment also we can do, but we are doing in a virtual environment, not in physical environment. Easy to make changes. Yeah, definitely we can make if you want to make any changes in an experiment or in a manufacturing process what we want to do, so we can easily change by using the simulation softwares, save time and increase the speed of the process. Yes, by using simulation software we are saving time also, and see by making many changes we can increase speed of the process, save money. Yes, definitely we can save money by using simulation software. That means if we are doing in a simulation software means we are not wasting anything here. So we are not wasting materials or any human effort or any other, we are not using any electric power to do the physical work. Means here, before going to do that physical work we are simulating that one in a separate software. Means definitely we can save all this money. So that's where save money, and you can easily implement machine learning algorithms. Different commercial robotics software we can see. These are some robotics simulation software for beginners. Microsoft Robotics Developer Studio, Robotics Virtual Worlds, NVIDIA ISAC platform for robotics, WREP, SVO simulator, robots. So we can use any simulation software to do the virtual work or to do different experiments in a virtual environment. We can use any of these softwares, but our comfort. So what I am choosing is so Robotic softwares for simulating or for doing different manufacturing or different work in a virtual environment. We are choosing Robodk. It's a commercial simulation software. You can start, simulate, and program your robot in 5 different ways. Start from offline programming. The following the steps we can see. Select your robot from a library. You will find over 500 industrial robot arms. There are more than 50 robot manufacturing companies, including ABB, Fnac, Kuka. Select your tool, lead your 3D model, simulate your tool path, generate robot programs. Introduction to Robodk. Robodk is a software for simulations and offline programming. What is offline programming? Offline programming means that robot programs can be created, simulated, and generated offline for a specific robot arm and robot controller. Offline programming means programming robots outside the production environment. Robodk can help you with manufacturing operations involving industrial robots. Simulations and offline programming allows studying multiple scenarios of a robot work cell before setting up the production cell. Mistakes commonly made in designing a work cell can be predicted in time. Getting started. How to start robotic simulation softwares. So different questions or different doubts, many doubts comes on your mind how to use robotic. So here in this class already in week 9 you know about the introduction of robotic, but in week 10 also I will try to give some more topics, that means some introduction topic before I get into actual welding by using robotic software. I try to give the introductions part, that means how to load a robot from an online library, how to add reference frames, how to load objects, how to add tools, how to add targets, how to create programs offline and simulate them, how to generate a program for a robot controller and select a post processor, how to export simulations to share them as in 3D HTML or 3D PDF. Like that, I'll give different ideas how to use Robodk before I get into it, the actual working of weldings. Okay, without wasting a time, just get into Robodk simulation software. Okay, this is your Robodk simulation software environment, realm. We can see different things here. How I downloaded Robodk means, so here through internet, if you type robodk.com, so in that we can download this software. It's free for only 1 month, so that means in that we can practice this softwares. See here, I download Windows 64-bit. So if you press here download, then it will comes to your main screens. Okay, so I download from online. It's free for 1 month. Okay, or if you paid money, then definitely you can select, or you can use, or you can access many tools for a year according to amount what you have paid, so that you can use for a year or for a month, like that you can use. Okay, so here also it's a free versions, so that means all tools will not allow to do here, only some tools, some limited tools we can do the different operations in this environment by using a limited tools. Okay, here we can see the main menu and here toolbar, and this is station tree. Okay, in that we can see the load file. Okay, we can load a file here, anything what you want to do, like that. Okay, here open a library, so that means a robot library. So if you want to insert any robot here, you can press this robot library. Okay, for this it must need net internet connections. Okay, without internet connections, that robot will not going to download in your simulation environment. Okay, so here uh, this screen will open. Okay, here you can download a different robot. You can see different brands, types, axis, reach, payload, weight, repeatability, like that. Okay, anything you can choose. So randomly I will pick first one, ABB robot. Brand means here we can see ABB, adapt, like that, different robots. Okay, so randomly I will pick first one for just introductions. Okay, open, like that. So it will appears to your screen within 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, you can see here. Oh, this one is a reference frame, and this one is tool TCP, tool center point. Okay, here, so you can add uh, any any object. The object means anything that what you are doing, the operations, that tools you can add here. Okay, so different tools, maybe for painting, for drilling, or for welding, different tools you can add in this flange. This is basement, and this one is flange. Okay, so week 10 we have to do welding, so for that I will add here the welding gun. Okay, so in this I will add weld gun. Okay, so different experiments or examples you can see here. Pick and stamp. Okay, so if you press this one, definitely you can see different examples, and you can practice by using that also. Okay, then I will select weld gun. Okay, weld gun tool in this flange. Okay, this tool will appear like this. Okay, this one is tool center point where we have to move, and here save options that we know, and undo, redo. So this one is important, add a reference frames. That means if you want to add any object here, so before that we have to add a reference frame. Okay, see that reference frames comes here. By double clicking the reference frame, this window will open. So here, based on that new stations or basement, or the flange or basement of this robot, you can changes this reference frame. Okay, so just for example, for a base, I will give this one x axis, x, y, and z axis. The x is 1000 and y is 0. Okay, then see that changes in a reference frame. If you know these values, you can change according to your needed this reference frame in front of this robot. Okay, then okay, so here this is target. This one is very important. So where you have to fix a target. For example, for frame 2 I will add an object. Okay, object, okay, for inspections. Okay, this object comes here, but I have to nest to frame 2. That what I will do means right click and just drop in frame 2 and nest it to frame 2. See, this will comes like this. Okay, and then giving target is very important, where we have to do the experiment. See the target. Okay, for example, target 1, so this will remain like this only. And if you want to move this welding gun, okay, so by pressing alt I am moving this welding gun, okay, by pressing alt like this and right click, or in these directions we can move. See here, only the tool will have to move. Okay, for that I am trying. See that movement. Okay, so that movement you can see. We have to get this tool in front of this ones. If you, so you can give this one is target 2. Okay, and some more you will move. Okay, and in axis xyz target 3 like that. See, target 1, target 2, target 3 like that. Initially we should not get this tool directly in front of or above the object. Step by step we have to give target and we have to get the tool on object to do different operations. Okay, so like that target will help. And here fit, so if you're zooming it by revolving the mouse ball, okay, so like this you can zoom it and zoom it out. Okay, zoom in and zoom it out like this. And if you press a fit key, okay, in the toolbar, that will fit. Okay, and then different views you can see: top view, front view, right view, left view. Okay, and this one, don't move reference frames, object tools. So these things should not move. If you press like this, it should not move, it will not move. And if you press this one, okay, see, you can see this key, move reference frames, keeping the relative positions with child item. Or you can do this operation by pressing alt also. See only things like this, the tool center point you can move. And like that, this also only, see, move a robot TCP with respect to robot flange. Only if you press this one, only this TCP will move. Okay, see here, only that tool center point is moving, not with that gun. Okay, like that. Different things here, check collisions it is. And here fast simulations. And here pause the simulations, adding Python programs, adding program what we generated here. See, for example, target 1 to target 2, target 1, target 1 to target 2, the movement you can see here. Okay, okay, generally it will comes target 1. So if you want to move target 1 and target 2 in this program, if you want to give program, generate program from target 1 to target 2 or target 3. Okay, so by clicking this program, so it will generate from target 1 to target joint move to target 2 joint move. Okay, you can see like this program. So here target 3 also added. So like that we can see the movements. Okay, target 1, 2, 3 can generate a programs here. Okay, this one is one program to move joint 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, and different movements you can see joint move, and here linear movement and its circular movement. So and add a pause instruction to program. Okay, we can see this one show a message that will pop up on the teach pendant of the robot, and here program call or insert a code instructions. So if you want to instruct any code here, so we can use this ones. Once I started to use that real welding programs, so then you'll come to know how these functions will use. Okay, set a specific output or waits for a specific input to attain given values, or so like that. Here export the 3D simulations as one PDF or HTML file like that. Okay, different things we can see here in this file. Okay, if you click a file, open new stations. If you want to open or control N for new stations, and some shortcuts you can see control O, open robot library. What we are seeing here, that also you can see here. Okay, and export simulations, this one you can see here control E, and edit, so that means undo, redo like that. And here programs to generate a programs or teach on target like that, different things you can see. To get familiar with this, you just go download the softwares and just go on at least 3 to 4 weeks. So different things, you just try different things here by using different tools, different keys. Definitely within a month you come to familiar in this atmosphere or in this robotic how to use these things. Okay, and here view, zoom in, pan and all, you can see tools. Okay, collisions tools or some other things you can see here, and utilizations. Here you can see define tool frames, TCP, how to define like that you can see here. And in this connect port, we can connect this one to robot. What we are generating a program in a station tree that we can connect with the robot and help. If you press F1 also you'll get help like that. Different shortcut keys you can see here, and see so here if you make this plus key some shortcuts keys. Okay, so this reference frames, these are all increasing like this, the dimension is increasing, right? Make a reference frame bigger, minus key to make a reference frame smaller like that. You can see different shortcut keys. Okay, or if you want to move this one, okay, in different directions, control plus shift and pressing right click on that mouse. Okay, left click on that mouse. Okay, so you can see these things, left click. So like that you can control this one movement. Okay, and here shift plus alt to move only TCP, shift plus alt like that. And you can see the slash key to show or hide text on screen. Okay, these are the text. So what we are adding, target 1, target 2, target 3, and frame and object and ABBCRB 15,000 base, that name of this robot what we are inserting. So that we can see by pressing backslash or a slash key. And if you press a star key, show or hide robot workspace. See, this robot workspace can show or hide like that. Different shortcut keys we should learn. Okay, by these introduction classes. And once if you download this Robotics, just go working this Robotics environment. Within a month you'll get to familiar what are the shortcut keys what we can use like that. So just I'm trying to give the introduction class about the Robotics. So next class, directly in next sessions I'll get into the welding operations, how to do a welding operations. Okay, okay, just getting back to my slide. Okay, the multiple choice questions, how it will be. Okay, some multiple choice questions. First one is advantages of simulation software. Simulate complex environment, test in a safe environment, easy to make changes, all of the above. That we know we can do the simulation software by using this robotic simulation software or any other simulation software. We can do all of the above. Then the answer is D, all of the above. Second questions, Alt plus Shift key is used for move a TCP tool center point, or B, rename item, C, move a reference frame, D, show this help guide. We know Alt plus Shift key is used to move a TCP tool center point. Third one, plus key is used for move a tool center point, rename item, move a reference frame, make a reference frames bigger. That we know option D is the right answer. Make a reference frame bigger. Slash key is used for show or hide text on screen, rename item, move a reference frame, make a reference frame bigger. Answer is A, show or hide text on screen. That we done when we are using Robotics simulation software. Fifth one, this symbol is used to A, undo the last command, B, add a new target, C, isometric view, D, add a reference frame. Yes, correct answer is B, add a new target. Okay, that's it for session 2. That means I am trying to give the introductions about how to use a robotic simulation software and what are the shortcut keys, or what are the keys that main menu and toolbar have, like that. If you download this Robodk, and once if you start practicing this Robodk, within a month you come to know how fast you can do, or you can do different operations by using this Robodk. Go on practicing. Thank you. Thank you for giving this opportunity for doing these presentations. Thank you, moderator Dr. Channakeshava KR, subject expert Mr. Charan Kumar E, and content developer myself Rajesh CM. Thank you, one and all.